Lower Guard Dippy where we did the Paul Bunyan show. Along the I-270. Make sure my camera's still working. I was going to film more of the chainsaw art, but back to kind of one of my favorites. It sounds like this fella purchased it from the original guy, which I had seen back in the 90s. He verified what I was talking about. They're going to start here in 5 minutes and fire these saws up. So I'm going to do a quick walkthrough. We're going to end up by the Huskies. Some of these saws are $3,000 ones. And we're going to see some $2,000 ones from Ripsaw, hopefully. The highest end of the highest of the steel collectors right here. This is it right here. The most sought after models, I think. Vintage. But day and night they think this through. And they started this museum about 20 years ago. The two mans are out here. They're going to demonstrate them. A lot of Mauls, Lombards, Mercurys. Little one of each. And some of these collections are going by the wayside. It sounds like this one was purchased and they're keeping it going. The Titan. Not sure about the blue one. A Clinton, a beautiful Clinton. Poland. An example of Poland. We'll just walk around this in a clockwise fashion. The Spartan Lombard, Roper, Dayton, Massey, Jobu Johnson, Dallas Chalmers, Sax Delmar, Lancasters, the Wrights from the fire department, the Strunk. Not sure if that'll show up. It's going to be tough to cover this all in one film. The John Deere. And I was wanting to Google on Oregon to see how many companies Oregon absorbed through all the home lights, McCullough's. Here's a Remington, a beautiful Remington in the corner, and a beautiful Lombard. Check out that Poland. But yeah, I mean, history of the chainsaw is just quite a bit. Wasn't invented till the 20s, okay? 100 years. It's only been around. They were all the trees were where the land was clear with crosscut. Two-man saws. Pin press. The Cox. Wards. The 1010 I used to have on my bicycle. Royals. Phantom. Look at chainsaw art. Log rolling. The expansion chamber. Hot saw. He's just going to grab one at a time and start them up and show them to the guys. More people. I think that one might be his attention getter, and this will start filling in. But something I never thought I'd see in person is over here. There's your food. Log rolling. I've never seen that in use. I like to go through the building. I think I will too. Excited to be over here today. Beautiful displays. They have them up in the air to where you can look underneath. Some log trucks from Kenworth, the back row I'll call it, the track, the south end. But this says still on it quite a bit. We're going to end up over by the Husky display. There's a shark saw, it looks like. Some rough terrain mowers. But this unit over here is called a HAKMET, and that hooks to the end of a knuckle on an excavator type of a, and there's all this hydraulics in there, and it just takes the log and spits it out and bucks it and delimbs it all in one shot. I've never thought I would get to see one. They have it mounted on a skid. Whoever they is, because it's kind of sitting out by itself, and I'm not gonna. But this is kind of, to me, the main attraction of the show. There's all these chainsaws inside here, and this drive, and several other ones. All the protected. There's some electronics to it. But there's a chainsaw in here, a bar saw, going this way, and probably some going that way, and a large one, the bucking saw on that end. They look very maneuverable and very fast. It's got it strapped down good. It is leaking oil probably from being disconnected. But you can see all these servos and everything, all the connections. This is just the cover. Hydraulic cylinders and pivots. It's got log loaders, conveyors. But there's your bucking saw over here. Kind of that medium size. And this roller here is feeding too from the top, and there's from the side. It's going to just spit that log right out. Kind of got a shot to it, all that hydraulic stuff going on there. Never thought I really doubt I ever get to see one in person, in operation. Elkins, West Virginia. They're cooking their own food. Smells good. So the ripsaw, we'll walk through the ripsaw. A ripsaw is a racing, a hot saw. They run a couple grand for the bigger ones. I think the big ones are on this end. I'm not going to be able to push my way through anyone. Timberwolf over here. I'm going to say I'm going to go another 5 minutes. Log ox. That seems like something people would be interested in picking up at the show. But, you know, most of this hot saw stuff, it's all in the chain. And these guys are so much into porting and polishing. And then your sprocket sizes, but I'm wondering how they do their chains. And they have the cylinders right out to where we can look at them. And they're taking a brand new still and taking it apart, or a husky. And then they got the price right out, but it doesn't show horsepower. That's a 91cc saw. I think these are the bigger ones, or the biggest, that are their normal, you know, made to order saw.
Are you busy?
I'm trying. They're hot saws. Racing. But yeah, look at that chain. Here's your master link. And your bucking spikes. Probably a modified exhaust of some kind. Doesn't really look a whole lot different. They're from California. They have their YouTube over here. He's got something running out here for us. Sounds good, doesn't it? Arborist saws.
Too many times I've been doing that. It just hurt right there.
That's some outfitting. Proton helmet. But that was an Echo, that one.
Right there, dude.
He's got the still. Professional arborist saws coming in at 900. This one's 25cc.
You know, it's incredible. Like, we go up to the hunting camp, and it's just when it is smoky.
And a 35cc at 1500.
271 farm bosses and whatever else. And
They have the cylinders out, maybe one stock and one modified, and they'll get into the innards. But a lot of attention put into the port and polish on those. When so much of it depends on the chain. And I didn't this one, I seen this one first, and But when I seen that other one, how they do that, and this is on the end of a Manitou, a big Manitou. I was hoping to see, this is a pretty wild little demonstration area, sponsored by Husqvarna, which is over here. He even has storm response, and I heard him talking about that over there. Because I was today's Friday the 4th, and yesterday I went shopping, and people were buying cartloads of toilet paper. I knew better than to ask, and then I seen on the news. But the Bad Boy Mowers has a pickup truck here. They have a semi-trailer over yonder, and I hope to get over there. Carlton equipment, which we had a Carlton that was bought by Oregon. Here's a Manitou. We're seeing more of these. Telehandler with some kind of bucking saw on here. Grapple combination. I see the yellow bar chain up there. It's called a Smart CS 750. It's got it up in the air. Nice. The line of Huskies over here. They have them all priced and everything. So they're just starting their show now. A stump grinder from Carlton. Did they make them in the old days? A little interactive with the audience thing going on here. And the Husky guys, they're at 1 o'clock too, and that's why. Showing their professional logging show, traveling, and their lines of saws. And they've expanded their electric line into both professional and residential with several or a few different models of each. And then going head to head at the same time as the China knockoff saws, guys over yonder. I think a lot of what they show here is safety, and they answer questions, and they talk all about getting credentials to be credentialed in the industry, whatever's to that. I have quite a bit of stuff stuffed into that. Kind of had trouble saying stuff, but in their traveling van over here. Their Husqvarna electric push mower. That's what that Ripsaw. I like that tent too. It's beautiful, and they have the longer bars on their saws. They are too. They're running the longer. They tend to go a little longer, don't they? They use the popular wood over here. A whole line of Husky products, and then the KTM motorcycle is rebranded Husqvarna, to my understanding, but they're now specialists in motorcycles too. So, not sure where the Husqvarna motorcycle stands here in 2024. They have a beautiful outdoor power equipment display, and they're running still commercials on our television, giving away free cases and discounts and show specials going on. October, everything's happening at once, it seems like, and just enjoying the Paul Bunyan Show, Guernsey County Fairgrounds, Brogard Rippey. Thanks for watching.